Hello everyone, my name's Armishaw. I'm an Enterprise Sales Director at ServiceNow in the UK. And believe it or not, this is my 19th year working in sales. And that means, I guess, it's my 19th Q4. And I thought I'd share a couple of quick tips and tricks with you on how to navigate Q4. So today I want to talk about three things. The first one that we're going to talk about, let's start with one of my favorite subjects. Let's start by talking quickly about mutual close plans. Now, as we're well on the way into Q4, we are going to start seeing more and more mutual close plans being created and fired out to customers on email in the hope that we get them to sign on the line that is dotted. Well, here's what I really don't like about 90% of the mutual close plans that I see. They're built almost entirely with the salesperson's goal in mind. They almost always finish with the customer signing the contract. But guess what? Your customer doesn't care about that. That's only something that other salespeople really care about. For me, the contract signature should be at the start of the plan, actually, or at least in the middle, just not at the end. The end should be the finish of the project that you're kicking off with the contract signing. So here's what I want you to do. I want you to think about how you can completely turn your mutual plan on its head and make it much more customer focused. In fact, make it success focused. I've always called them mutual success plans, by the way, not mutual close plans. I hate the term mutual close plan. So here are some of the things that you might want to include in your mutual success plan. I want you to think about the implementation project that will go on after the contract is signed and map that out. I want you to think about the customer onboarding or customer enablement program you and your team are going to run to get the end users of your technology, whatever it is you're selling, excited about getting started with you. I also think it's really important, if you're selling with or alongside a partner or a systems integrator, to include some of their actions in the plan too, because they're a critical part of your deal happening. Now, if you get that all into a plan, into a working document, and you share that with your customer champion on a call, ideally as early as you can in your deal cycle, you can then ask them to feed in their own actions and ideas. This makes it completely and truly mutual from the beginning, and you'll be surprised actually at the things your customer just doesn't know about the process their end, and you're flushing that out early, which is a really good thing. Now, I bet if you do this, you're going to see your customers respond really, really well to it. I always have, and so have many of the teams that I've led and worked with. Now, tip number 2 for a successful Q4 is one that I want you to do with your internal teams and also with your customer champion. Think about deal approver and signatory mapping. Now, you know at the start of the year, when you're doing your account planning, you'll build exec maps for your customers. They often look a bit like an org chart or a family tree of people you think will be important for you to get to know throughout your time with a customer. Do the exact same thing, but specifically for your deal. Look at the buying committee and map that out on a page into approvers, influencers, signatories. This is super important today in 2024, and it will be in 25 as well, because buying committees have just completely ballooned over the last few years, right? It used to be that 1 or 2 people were involved in getting a deal signed off. It used to be really quick. Now it can be up to 20. I'm seeing more CFOs involved in signing off lesser and lesser amounts of spend than ever before because of the economic climate and world we're in at the moment. So at the start of the deal, around this time, start to actually map out all the different people that need to either sign off or approve or could even influence your deal happening right the way up to the contract signature. And again, a bit like the mutual success plan, this is a really good document to quickly share with your champion and get them to fill in any gaps you have. It's important you do this because it's going to help you manage the close really, really seamlessly. And it should hopefully help you avoid any of those curveballs that crop up with, this approver's not in the business right now or something similar. So you've got that all mapped out ahead of time. Finally, my last tip is a really, really simple one. Q4 is a super stressful time. It's like the last 10 minutes of the match, I always think. You have to look after yourself, right? You have to really, really focus on making sure that you're ready and available to deliver high performance. It's a busy and stressful time. The energy does carry you through, but it's also that critical time that many of us can burn out. So please remember to look after yourself, because it's a time where you need to deliver high performance. And it's often, in my experience, the time that we forget to do that. For me, this involves regular fresh air breaks. I try and limit caffeine if I can. And I make daily exercise a complete non-negotiable. These are the things that just help me relieve stress. So do the same things for you. Do those things that will help keep you sane as you go on the roller coaster of Q4. With that, I'm going to finish it there. I hope you have a brilliant year end and indeed a brilliant Q4. Go well.